Traveling in pregnancy. This is a common and favorite question for every pregnant female the moment they become pregnant. This video will clear all your doubts and help you plan ahead of your travel. Hi there, I'm Dr. Deepthi Asthana, Senior Obstetrician in Fortis Hospital, Gurugram and Director of Kalosa Clinic. Stay connected till the end to gain all the knowledge revolving around this topic. Also subscribe my channel Kalosa Gynae to know all about female reproductive health. Now, what is the safest time to travel in pregnancy? Now, the risk of miscarriage is higher in the first 3 months, whether you're traveling or not. Now, once placenta is formed, your pregnancy strengthens little. Hence, second trimester is the safest time to travel. It is also called as honeymoon trimester. Nausea and vomit of first trimester also usually settle down once you enter second trimester and you feel comfortable to travel. Traveling in the final months of pregnancy can be tiring and uncomfortable. Hence, should be avoided unless very important. Now, who should avoid traveling? Now, travel is not recommended for women with certain complications. These are females which have history of miscarriages, who have preeclampsia or excessively high BP, pre-labor rupture of membranes, have history of preterm labor in previous pregnancy or present pregnancy, have history of incompetent cervix in previous pregnancy, have history of heart disease or severe anemia, or have placental abnormalities such as central placenta previa, history of recent vaginal bleed, or multiple pregnancy. These are also contraindications, as is deep vein thrombosis history. Now let us discuss all the modes of travel in detail. Now, number 1, let's talk about flying in pregnancy. Now, chances of going into labor is naturally higher after 37th week, 32 weeks if you're carrying twins, and some airlines won't let you fly after 34 weeks of your pregnancy. Now check with the airline for their policy on this. Now, after week 28 of pregnancy, the airline may ask for a letter from your doctor confirming your due date and that you aren't at risk of complications. Now, generally, women are not allowed to travel by air after 36 weeks for domestic travel and after 28 to 35 weeks for international travel. Now, long distance travel, which are more than 4 hours, they carry a small risk of blood clotting, which is also called as deep vein thrombosis. Now, what is this DVT? DVT is a condition in which a blood clot forms in the veins, usually in the leg. DVT can lead to a dangerous condition called as pulmonary embolism. This is when a blood clot travels to the lungs. Now, research shows that any type of travel lasting more than 4 hours or more, whether by car, train, bus or plane, doubles the risk of DVT. Now, being pregnant is an extra risk factor for DVT. The risk of a blood clot forming in your legs remains high for 2 weeks after your flight. Now, if you're already high risk to this, you may be prescribed blood thinner injections to decrease the blood viscosity. Now, you should always wear loose-fitting clothes when you're traveling. And if you're flying, please drink plenty of water. You should avoid dehydration and avoid carbonated drinks as well. You should not be static for a long time. In fact, you should keep moving your ankles and legs every 30 minutes or so. Flex your ankles, rotate them and do active leg movements. You can buy a pair of graduated compression or support stockings from the pharmacy, which help reduce leg swelling and help in blood circulation. Now, some people should not wear these graduated stockings, and these people are with diabetes mellitus and those with circulation problems. Also, compression stockings can increase the risk of DVT if they are too tight or worn incorrectly. Now, window seat should be avoided, and seats over the wing in mid-plane region will give you the smoothest ride. Now, coming to car travel in pregnancy. Now, for regular office travel, if you have healthy pregnancy, you can always drive. That should not worry you. But it's best to avoid long car journeys more than 6 to 8 hours if you are pregnant. Make sure you stop regularly and get out of the car to stretch and move around. You can also do some exercises in the car when you're not driving, such as flexing and rotating your feet and wiggling your toes. Now, this will keep blood flowing through your legs and reduce any stiffness or discomfort. Tiredness and dizziness are also common during pregnancy, so it's important on car journeys to drink regularly and eat natural, high energy giving foods such as fruits and nuts. Now keep the air circulating in the car and wear your seat belt with the cross strap between your breast and the lap strap across your pelvis under your bump and not across the bump. Drink extra fluids. Take water with you. You may need to pee more often, but don't hold it too long. Now coming to train journey, this is one of the safest modes of travel during pregnancy. Travel instructions remain the same. Drink plenty of oral fluids, take lower seats, keep doing active leg movements and do not hold urine for a long time. Now last is sailing in pregnancy. Now one of the most common health problems for people taking a cruise is seasickness. Now, seasickness can cause nausea, dizziness, weakness, headache and vomiting. Now, if you have never taken a cruise before, planning your first one while you are pregnant is not a good idea. But if seasickness usually is not a problem for you, traveling by sea during pregnancy may not upset your stomach. Now, ferry companies have their own restrictions and may refuse to carry heavily pregnant females, often beyond 32 weeks on standard crossings and 28 weeks on high-speed crossings. Now check with the ferry company's policy before you book. For longer boat trips such as cruises, find out if there are onboard facilities to deal with the pregnancy and medical services at the docking ports. So winding up, travel may be an essential one or for leisure purpose, but should not be done at the risk of your health during pregnancy. Plan a visit to your doctor way ahead, discuss with her, and do follow her advice for safe journey. Partners should help in carrying luggages and do keep all the emergency medicines with you. Now if you like this video, do press like button and subscribe my channel Closer Gynae. You can also follow me on other mediums like Instagram and log on to my website drdeeptiasthana.com and closeaesthetic.com. Keep enjoying your pregnancy and take care. Thank you.